So guys, just wanted to give you a quick update about my job status. For those of you who do care, for those of you who watched my first video where I talked about how I lost my job. That was funny. I think I've got what, 300 views on that video. So yeah, like I mentioned in that video, I wanted to leave the financial analyst role and look for something in sales or something related to financial products or something related to money management, because that's where my passion really is. So I was looking at becoming a recruiter. So that would be a sales position. It was a 100% commission job. I got an offer actually to become a recruiter. What I liked about it is that it's sales. So there's no cap on your commission. The harder you work, the more you perform, the more money you make. And as a recruiter, you get to talk to a lot of people all day, and I enjoy talking to people. And also as a recruiter, you have to be a good judge of character. You have to sort of quickly analyze a person in front of you based on their answers and their body language. You need to adapt quickly. You need to change the way you explain or express things. Not everyone understands the same way, so you need to understand the person in front of you and adjust your message or adapt your message to make sure the person in front of you understands. So those little aspects of the job is what really interested me. The only thing I didn't like was a 100% commission. So there was no base salary plus commission. I would have preferred for a sales job to be a base salary plus commission. So they didn't have that. So something else I like to do is income taxes. I do personal tax returns on the side, being that I'm a CPA. This part I really enjoy. This is the only thing I like about accounting. Is taxes, probably because it has to do with money management, keeping more of your money, how to keep more of your money. So probably that's why I really like taxes. So I remember I had applied for a job a year and a half ago. I didn't get it. I went through 2 interviews and I didn't get the job. It was a work from home job, and it was working on developing the software, the tax software that everyday users can prepare their tax returns on. So that was a year and a half ago. I didn't get the job. So while I was at my old job, not liking it, not happy, looking for something else, I decided to email my contact for that job that I didn't get a year and a half ago. And I just sent an email asking if there was a similar position available to the one in the past, because it was something that I was really interested in, and why I was interested. I explained why I was interested in that position. And that same week I got a call saying, yes, we are looking for someone for that position. We're opening up a position soon, and as soon as it becomes available, you should go apply on it online, and we'll start the process from there. So I waited probably like 4 weeks until the position was made available online. I applied, and then they called me, I did some interviews, and I finally got the job. So I'm really happy where I am right now. Working for one of the biggest tax preparation softwares out there, H&R Block. And what I like about this job is that I really get in depth about taxes, testing the software, writing code for the software, and making sure the software complies with tax rules. So since I do tax returns on the side anyways, this would really make me much stronger, because I'm going to be really looking into taxes or working with forms, working with specific formulas, calculations. I'm going to be going really in depth, and that's really a big plus for me. And I like the aspect of they allow you to work from home. So I like that freedom. I like being location free, not having to be in a specific place at a specific time to get your job done. So everyone thinks that to be location free, to travel wherever you want, you need to make money online, or you need a huge business, or even a huge online business that generates money for you while you're sleeping. So you can have freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want. But I mean, working from home is actually very similar, because as long as you have internet connection, you can basically work from anywhere. So you get a fixed salary, and I can go probably work, let's say I'm in Montreal now. Let's say I want to go to New York City for a week. Nothing stops me from going to New York City for a week. I do my 8 hours a day, and then once I'm done, I can go out and discover the city. I could do that in Mexico on a beach, do my 8 hours at the hotel, and then go out after that. So being location free does not necessarily require an online business or a crazy method of generating passive income. It's just a matter of finding a job, a good job that allows you to work from home. So as long as you have an internet connection and a laptop, you can work from anywhere in the world. And of course, as long as you get your job done. So I'm really happy where I am right now. A few things are bothering me, like the stock market today dropping 100 points, or the Dow dropping 100 points. Ford is really killing me. Everyone's talking about a stock market crash. But I mean, if everyone's talking about it, it's probably not going to happen, because the average person or the average investor is not supposed to predict the stock market crash. So if we're talking about it and anticipating it, then it's not going to happen. It has to hit us by surprise. So I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Or I mean, it's not going to happen this year. Probably 2 years. I guess I get affected. I get down when my portfolio goes down like $500 in one day. I get some subscribers on YouTube. They're trying to encourage me to day trade. Now, I day traded in the past. I wasn't successful at it. I lost a lot of money. It requires a lot of time, because you have to, before market opens, you have to scan your stocks to pick the right stocks, the stocks that move a lot. And then from like 9:30 to 11:30, that's where most of the action is. So it still requires you to be actively trading or actively searching. The way I invest on the stock market right now is more passive. I just have a huge watch list of stocks that I trust. Every day I just look at them once. Anything that drops hard or anything that drops steadily for a few days. And then if the price looks good, I'll just buy, hold, wait as long as I have to sell at least 10% profit. If you've been watching my portfolio, you've seen many of my trades. I actually made 10% on H&R Block. Bought it at $23.25 thanks to a subscriber, and sold it at 26 about, but today it went past 27. So I always have that issue. I always end up selling a little bit too soon. But at least I made profit, but it's always disappointing to see that you could have made more profit. Now there's something else I want to work on. I definitely want to lose weight, because I weigh 300 pounds. So I'm definitely overweight, maybe even close to obese. I guess I'm not disciplined enough with food. I used to play a lot of soccer and squash. When I got married and had my kid, all my activities stopped. And I guess I started eating a little bit more. So the combination of no more activities and eating a lot made me gain 100 pounds in about a year. So I really want to work on losing weight. I actually signed up to this website. I'll post a link below, where you can bet on yourself. If you lose a certain amount of weight before a certain amount of time, you can double or triple your bet. I did that because I know I'm motivated by money. I know that I'm more afraid to lose money than the pleasure of food. So it's a matter of, do I love food more, or do I love money more? Or do I love making money more? So I'm hoping that would motivate me enough to not go for that slice of cheesecake or buy a dozen donuts. Also thinking of making fitness videos on YouTube, but I'm afraid to lose my current subscribers, and I don't want to do another channel, because I feel like if I do fitness videos, it's going to be more motivational videos. It's going to be done to inspire people, so it could benefit even those who are interested in trading on the stock market. They can still benefit from motivational videos or inspiration. I really want to keep one channel where I just talk about everything that I'm passionate about: travel, money management, fitness videos, food. So let me know what you guys think. And even if I upload a video about fitness and it's not something you enjoy, you don't have to watch it, right? So I don't think subscribers should unsubscribe just because I start putting fitness videos. But I think it would help me lose weight, because if I know that people are watching me and I post a few fitness videos and then nothing happens and I stay at the same weight, then I'm going to look like a fool. So I think it's going to encourage me to do something so that I don't look stupid. And I'm sure I'm going to get some nice comments, people encouraging me, and that's going to help me with my weight loss journey. So going back to day trading, it does have its benefits because you're in and out usually in the same day. So what you're looking for is fluctuations. When the stock market moves a lot or fluctuates a lot, that's beneficial to day traders or swing traders. So swing traders are people that will hold the stock for 2-3 days or even weeks. Day traders, obviously, they'll buy and sell in the same day. They try not to hold a position after market hours. So the idea behind day trading is with certain chart indicators, there's a certain technical analysis that you do on the charts that allows you to know when to buy and when to sell. Now, even with all those indicators, you still can't be right 100% of the time, but the strategy is you want to be right most of the time. So you want to, whenever you buy a stock, you also want to limit your losses, and you want to make higher gains, and you want the gains to compensate for those losses that are going to happen eventually. And the way you limit your losses is with a stop loss order. So you can buy a stock at, let's say, 20, but you could also give it the same. You could give it an order saying that if it drops to 1950, sell the stock. So get me out of the stock if it drops below 1950. But let's say it doesn't, you bought it at 20 and it goes to 20.5, 21, then you can sell and you make your 1%. I think usually day traders, they try to make 1 to 5% per day. But I think 1% is very good. Imagine you're day trading with $20,000 and you make 1% per day. So that's $200 a day. There's 22 days in a month, 22 business days in a month about. So that's $4,400 a month if you're trading with $20,000 and if you're making 1% a day. But obviously, you're not always going to be, in my opinion, you're not going to be making gains every day. Some days you'll lose a little bit, and other days you'll gain a lot, and hopefully you gain more than you lose, and then those gains erase the losses, and you end up profitable at the end of the month. Successful day traders will make, this is really the best way to make money with the stock market, because you could make 20%, 30% a month with day trading. But obviously, it's much harder and requires more attention. But obviously, you can day trade with an enormous amount because there needs to be volume in the stock that you're buying and selling. So usually, day traders will use like between 10 and 50,000, maybe even 100,000, depending on the stock. If it's a stock with a lot of volume, but if you have $5 million, I don't think you can day trade with $5 million. You can't put $5 million in one trade, or else putting an order of $5 million in a trade will cause the stock to move up on its own. So you're sort of like manipulating the price of the stock because there's more demand than supply. So if you have $5 million and you're placing an order to buy a stock, that alone is going to make the stock price go up. So there's limits with day trading. But yeah, that's why I'm more comfortable with the way I'm investing now. I just buy once, leave it alone, wait to see what happens. While I'm waiting, I'm collecting dividends. And when the stock reaches a price that I like, I sell, make my 10, 15%. And hopefully at the end of the year, I will have made 10 to 20%. And if I can do that consistently year after year with compound interest, so if I have 10,000, after a year it becomes 11,000. That 11,000, and then the second year I make 10%, but I make 10% on 11,000, not just 10,000. So I'm making interest on interest and capital. So your portfolio can grow really fast with compound interest, and then you get to a point where you have, like, let's say $500,000 or 1 million, and then if you continue to make 10% or 15% on your portfolio, well, that's I think you can retire on that, right? Now that would be financial freedom and completely being location free. Alright, so I have a train to catch. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.